Darius Dalton Jackson. How you do that? Ain't you the father? With no money? Sperm donor.
Welcome back again, you guys, and how are you all doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, people from the main page. And if you're just coming across this channel for the very first time, thank you all so much for your support. I see them, I appreciate them, and I love you guys. Yesterday I posted a video of what the men are saying about Keke Palmer's baby daddy, wanting the child support, the house, and basically everything that this lady has. The men were reacting to it in a way that, okay, women have been doing this for the longest that we can remember. I don't think we should blame a man wanting the child support, wanting a house, wanting the child, the full custody of the child. The men are just like hailing him, saying that's our king right there, he deserves it, go hop the bag, all those sarcastic comments, because they feel like women have done enough in that aspect, and now men can do the same as well. The women's reaction to this particular video, you guys already know, is going to be different, and that is the reason why I decided to split it. So yesterday was the men's reaction to the news, and in today's video we are going to be checking out what the women have to say about Keke Palmer's baby daddy wanting the full custody of the child support, and as well Keke Palmer's house. Let's roll the clip and let's check out what the women are saying about this.
Keke Palmer's baby father goes for the bag, full custody of son, child support, and her house. If we weren't sure in the beginning that he was an opportunist, we're definitely sure now. How is it that you think that you are entitled to this woman's home? Not your wife, nothing. You're the baby daddy. You're the ex-boyfriend. And you're coming for her house, child support, and custody? I keep trying to tell you, successful women, be careful, because some men see you with dollar signs in their eyes and they just want access to what you have. I'm not saying the man never loved her. He might. But he's petty enough to think he's entitled to everything that she's earned. We've seen this same story over and over and over again. Sherry Shepherd, Terry McMillan, Mary J. Blige, Tia Mowry, Wendy Williams. How many times does a woman, a successful woman, have to get with a man at the bus stop? Get with the man that she had to give a job to? He immediately comes for her money. Some men don't want love, they want your lifestyle. They want the access that they get by being on your arm. He's not fighting for his family, he's fighting for his finances. And the sad part is, men like this will use your money, your power, your access, your resources to flex on and impress other women. He can't get her in his Mazda, but he can make her head turn in that Maybach, your Maybach, in your mansion. Like, they'll use your money to impress other women. You notice this man isn't fighting for Keke. No, he wants Keke's money. He wants Keke's access back. And the son was the gateway to get that. This man literally came to the table with nothing to offer. But he still feels like,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Keke Palmer would have done better dating a woman. You want full custody, child support, and her house? Is the feminine energy in the room with us? This is what happens when you date a man that doesn't have his own. If you have not already proven yourself to be female, this is the icing on the cake, baby. You're trying to take the mother of your child's house. Gives very much BITCH made. Ladies, if you have not learned anything from Miss Keke Palmer, do not date down. Do not build a man. Because this type of stuff is what happens when you do. Probably not this major, but when you allow a man to move into your house, when you allow a man to use your car, when you allow a man to sit on his ass and play video games with no job, living in your house, and also using your car and eating your baby's fruit snacks, that is not a real man, beloved. And then you wonder why he cheating. That's all he has to do. He has nothing else to do. He has no car. He has no job. He's not paying any bills because he's living up under you. He don't even got to put gas in the car. It's already filled by you. He has the time. He ain't got nothing back. Because you are funding his lifestyle by being his second mama. Yes, I said it. This is just embarrassing. And mind you, Keke Palmer I haven't seen her in any drama her entire career. But then she get with a clown. And he embarrassing her all over the internet. Stop dating down. Know your worth. Stop dating these insecure ass motherfucking little boys and stop having babies by them.
Okay, so I had to get in on this one because this is facts, all facts, bars, all right, bars. But women have to begin to understand this is not just for high profile, high value, successful women. This too could be you, baby. When I was 21 years old, I married the father of my oldest 2 kids, and before y'all start with that nonsense, we got married first and then we had the kids. I did all the things that men tell you if you do it the right way, you will get the right results. I was young, I was child free, we didn't have any intercourse prior to getting married. I did the whole Christian church thing, baby, and got dust in return. So our marriage began like most marriages do, and once the kids started to come, though, he stopped working. Now keep in mind, I was young, and this was the early 2000s, so I did not know the con, I didn't know the grift the way that I understand it now. So of course, once I started to realize that my husband, that I was a married single mom, and then my husband was another one of my children that I was going to have to support, I did what any intelligent, vibrant, smart woman would do, and I filed for a divorce. So I had in the divorce court, got my lawyer, got all my paperwork together, and the sad part was, I think at the time I might have been earning about $38,000 a year, like not even big money for that time. But baby, when I tell you that female judge looked me dead in my eyeballs and said, you work too much. You work too much. Since he's a stay-at-home dad, he gonna stay at home. He gonna get custody of the kids. You gonna pay him child support. And since we don't want to separate the children from their childhood home, he gets the house. Baby, the only thing that saved me was the fact that he didn't want them kids. Fuck them kids. That he did not want them kids, did not want the day-to-day care of the kids, which that should tell you something, because if I was working 1,000 hours a week and still the primary caretaker of the children, that should tell you something right there for what his contribution was. So about 3 months after the decision that the judge made to give him custody, child support in my house, he came back up to the house because I was moving out and he was supposed to move back in, put the kids on the doorstep, told me that they missed me, and peeled out and got his own place. I'm just trying to tell you, you can't make this stuff up. This is true Hollywood stories. This is true stories of a submissive provider. When you hear these precautionary tales, believe them. Believe them. Believe them.
Keke and her donor broke up right after the whole Usher concert.
This also makes me think about how whenever there's a power struggle in relationships, something's out of balance. Like it almost feels like a cat fight between them, as opposed to him being like man of the family like he said he was. If your partner is your life partner, like this is who you're going to be with for the rest of your life, certain things, if it's them being themselves and it just requires you to be secure, like you just got to let people be themselves while not disrespecting you and being committed to you. I just don't see how somebody could exist. It doesn't seem sustainable for a lifelong relationship.
What do you guys think about what they all said? The women believe that he is just after what she has, like he is after a lifestyle, and the best way for him to get there is by, having a child with her and just, climb the table. He just basically is just attracted to a lifestyle because there is no way that you will want a house, you want her to pay the child support, and you still want the full custody of the child. While the men, on the other hand, said, yeah, it's right time men start doing it the way women have been doing it for years as well. I would really like to hear what you guys think about this one, because let's continue this conversation in the comment section. What do you think about the men's perspective? If you have not checked out what the men said about this whole situation, I will advise you to check the video before this particular one that you're watching. That's the men's reaction to the whole situation. I will advise you check that out, and let's have this conversation. What do you guys think? Are you on the women's side? Because majority of the women believe that he only dated her for a lifestyle and want something and use the child to get closer to her, and a lot of them still emphasize on the fact that it is not always advisable for women to date down, because majority of the time it doesn't end well, and this is just the women's opinion, while the men's opinion is go up the bag, king. They have been at the receiving end for the longest of time. It is high time they get the same thing that women get when they file for child support, when they file for the full custody of the child, and when they get, you know, half or maybe 80% of their properties. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Thank you all so much for being part of this video. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please smash the subscribe button and turn your bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.